Hey guys, I'm standing in a soon-to-be waterfall. Check it out. We're working on it.
Did you know you can turn a day pond into a night pond by adding aquatic lighting?
He's zooming in on my face again. I hate you. And if you start overheating because you're like the black mamba today in muck boots and pants and long sleeve shirt. No, not in the pond. No. Thanks.
I am going to catch the tiger.
That's where the water's gonna come out of.
Sean is just always on the phone.
Yeah, it's level.
I got a cramp.
You guys smell that? It's a waterfall. See, even the wildlife bummed out. No one likes when the waterfall gets turned off.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a beautiful day. Beats the heat, nice and cool. The guys are more cool down today. Stay tuned.
Hello guys, I'm rocking the intake bay. It's nice and cool outside today, which is a good change. I'm working with Diego and Tim. They're doing an amazing job, and I love the way it looks so far. I think you guys are gonna go crazy when you see this thing running. Cheese out.
We're getting a little bird's eye view right now. We're up on the deck, second story of the house, overlooking the pond. We just want to kind of see what the family is going to see when they're hanging out up here, which is quite a bit. They'll be able to see the waterfalls on the left-hand side, and if we do that spillway bowl down a little bit lower, they could see it from up here too. Right, Sean? That's right. That looks crazy from up here. This is what they've been looking at. It is huge, Sean. Look at Dominic, he's an ant, little ant over there. Check it out, guys. We are finishing up the second stream. This is the one that goes underneath the wooden bridge that you're standing on right now. POV, you know me. I don't know. We're in the middle of rocking out this second side stream. There's some really cool, unique waterfalls that we've been building in here. There's gonna be 8,000 gallons per hour running through this section, and it's gonna go underneath this bridge right here underneath you. Check it out. We dry fit the bridge. We rocked underneath it, these little cobble sections. Let me move my old man knee pad real quick. We just got some cobble sections that are gonna be underneath the bridge, more on that side. We got a big frame rock to frame off the bridge, and we're trying to give some twists and some turns to this section. Like I said, there's 8,000 gallons an hour that are gonna be streaming through here. So it's gonna be some thick water. We're trying to give it some turbulence with some cobbles, make some rapid style waterfalls. This is gonna be a massive boulder waterfall. That's where you have the water go between two massive frame rocks with a narrow waterfall opening. So the water's gonna be a few inches thick right here, and all 8,000 gallons are just gonna push right through this. It's gonna make for a really cool, dramatic look. It's gonna go down into a little pooling area. Then we got some rapid section before the last big sheet fall. And that waterfall is about 2 feet wide. It chokes down with the frame rocks a little bit, but that's at least a 12-inch drop down to the pond. So that's gonna be a really significant waterfall for all the views in the house. The house is set back a little bit, and they've got a lot of windows and deck seating area and a screened in porch. So when they're not down by the pond, they're gonna have some really good views of some sheet waterfalls, which look really good at a distance. There's things that you'll be able to see from one vantage point and other things that you can't see unless you interact with the feature and you move around. All right, guys, now you get to see it running. Still have to do some cleanup work, but this is the new left-hand side stream with tons of waterfall action, 8,000 gallons an hour, and I am in love with it. I can't decide which side I like better now. You're gonna have to let me know in the comments below which one you like better, the left-hand side or the right-hand side. So after today, I'm definitely tired. The heat's been pretty brutal the past, I don't know, week and a half, but it's worth it. We got the koi back in, the 4 original, plus 3 new big ones and 8 little guys. So for the rest of the day, we're gonna work on backfilling the plumbing, getting that trench filled up so the landscapers can come here and start cleaning that area up tomorrow. And then Sean and myself will finish edging this stream, hiding all that liner and any other places that need it, and a couple little touch-up things. We're gonna get the aquatic plants back in the pond, get the aerators back in, and that should be it. Last wheelbarrow, guys. Been another long, hot, sweaty day, but take a look. Breathtaking. We're hiding the light wires right now. And there's one little section where we finished up the plumbing that we've got to use some dirt and hide the liner, and that's about it. Working like animals, I'm out of breath, but this thing is stunning. We got the aerators installed at the bottom of the pond. Both deep sides have an air stone. We got the plants back in place. The fish are busy ripping them up like usual. The lights are all wired and on right now. I'm super stoked for the family. They're gonna get to see this thing in all its glory tonight when it gets dark. At night, when everything's illuminated, that's my absolute favorite. You essentially have 2 ponds, a daytime pond and a nighttime pond. And personally, I like the nighttime pond. And the homeowner that lives here works long hours, so when he gets home from work, it's almost dark anyways, so he's gonna get most of his enjoyment in the evening, and these lights are totally gonna transform this space. You'll see when we do beauty shots, we'll come back at night. The lights in the waterfall, they're gonna uplight the bottom canopy of this tree right here, and it's gonna twinkle. It's gonna be pretty stunning. We got tons of these pickerel rush transplanted. It was essentially 1 or 2 massive plants, and we divided it up, spread it around the pond, put some in the wetlands. And we have Dominic, AKA Cheese, on his way back right now with 2 premium hardy lilies that we're gonna put in here so they can get some nice lily pads and beautiful blooms and give the fish a little bit more shade and protection from predators. But as you can see, the fish are happy. Sean's over here, he's happy, and I'm definitely happy. But the most important thing, guys, the homeowners and their parents who live here are over the moon. Guess what, guys? We're all done. Check it out. We finished this up probably 7 p.m. last night. We went home. We came back this morning to get a couple things, and the landscapers had already come in and transformed this place. They have added all the finishing touches around the water feature. They did a bunch of flowers, mulch. It looks fantastic. Never before in 18 years of doing this have I finished a project, come back the next day, and it was already beautified. This is outstanding. The family is so in love with this water feature, and they are super excited to show it off to all their friends and family this weekend for the 4th of July. I don't even know what to say, I'm speechless. So this morning, guys, we came back with 2 premium hardy water lilies and a bunch more fish. You can see we've got them strategically placed. This one's already flowering. The koi are being bullies. They push the flower over. But we have 2 completely different lilies. This one, this beautiful, beautiful pink flowers. This one over here is gonna have peach yellow magnificent flowers. I'm super excited for these. We fertilized them today with a new fertilizer this year. So these are gonna start spreading out and blooming like crazy. I think there's 20 something fish in here now. I lost count, we've added so many, but the pond is so over filtered, it's not gonna be a problem. The fish have plenty of space to swim, a huge fish cave to hide in if they need to, and the wetland filter is gonna do all the work of keeping the water clean and clear just like this. All of this is new water, so we did a detox that gets rid of chlorine, chloramine, heavy metals, all that stuff. We did a heavy dose of a couple different strains of beneficial bacteria to get that wetland filter started, because all those microorganisms have to start to cultivate in this ecosystem. Even though this thing looks like it's been here for a million years, it's a brand new baby pond, so it has to get established. All those microorganisms and beneficial bacteria all have to start to grow on the rocks. The rocks need to get their nice slimy green coat, that biofilm. So all that stuff is gonna start to take place, and we just jump-started it all by adding these treatments. So if you guys remember in the beginning of the video, we talked about how they used to have a dog, Dakota. And Dakota always would run up these steps, across the bridge, and through the mulch all the way down to the beach. So after, unfortunately, Dakota passed on, they wanted to keep that memory alive. They named the bridge Dakota's Way, and they added stepping stones all the way down where Dakota used to go. So we wanted to keep that tradition alive. We wanted to reuse this bridge. And if you cross over with me, it's pretty awesome. So there's a sign right here that actually says Dakota's Way, and the footprints that you see etched on, those are actually Dakota's footprints. You come across, and this is right where our wetland filter was. And we thought it'd be a really cool idea to create stepping stones that would take you across, and they're gonna actually reconfigure some of these pavers to bend around to tie back in, but come across the wetland with me. So these are the stepping stones. You actually float right on the water. They're literally maybe an inch, inch and a half above water level. They take you right across. There's a bench where you can have a seat and look down from above, which is a really cool perspective most people don't get to enjoy of their pond. And then they're gonna put those stones back in place, and it'll take you all the way down to the beach, and Dakota's Way lives on. All right, guys, so that's a wrap. A successful build, a tough 2.5 weeks, but I'm really, really proud of this one, and the family is super happy. I'm excited to come back this weekend over the 4th of July weekend and see what all their guests have to say about the pond. But I'd love to hear what you guys think, so let me know down in the comments below, and make sure you like, share, subscribe, and please head over to our website, iloveponds.com, and check out all the other cool features we've built. All right, I'm out of here, guys.